nice. This is Lamont Ellis, the acquisition manager. So I wanted to do a quick video or tutorial on when planning for SBA or small business, small business development services. I wanted to basically ask them, can they provide? Well, what can they provide to me? What other services do they have, and can they provide grants or deferred loans to me? So I created this little uh, piece of paper that would help me on my talking points as I was communicating to them. And basically I wanted to have everything in order. So as you can see, this is the type of property I'm looking for. This is how many units in the Tennessee market using seller finance. So to me, that's a big plus when you actively find a property that wants to sell on seller finance. That means you do not have to go look for a loan. You don't have to go through the qualification stage that most other people go through when they're looking for when they're looking for mortgages or when they're financing. So my initial goal, which I'm gonna explain, but my initial goal is to find a property that's selling on seller finance and locate an equity partner, or in my case, locate at least 2 to 3 equity partners that's willing to pay for partial down payment, pay for reserves, and pay for pay for to get the business up and running, transaction fees, you name it. Basically, I wanted somebody to put a little, put some money down. So one of the things that I came up with when I was talking to them is, this is my current position right now. So as you can see, I'm living in Minnesota, planning to extend my business in Tennessee. So how I planned it is either to be 6 months in Tennessee and 6 months in Minnesota. Why Tennessee? I have a lot of family out there, and it's closer to my initial family in Illinois. I have a lot of people, kinfolk as they say, in the Tennessee market, so it just makes sense. The other thing is I'm looking for multifamily, maybe mobile home parks, maybe really what I'm looking for is something that I can house hack. Why house hack? Why house hacking is important? House hacking is important because now I can live in that state without actually having to pay rent, without actually having to pay for a hotel, without having to pay for none of those things. My rent will be paid off. Well, technically, sorry, my mortgage will be paid off by the existing tenants. The tenants will pay for the property. This is why I target cash flow in properties. Yes, it's an actual business, but it allows me to live in that state rent free. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to pay for rent as long as I own the property. So that's one of the reasons why I initially created this. The other thing is, so I'm leveraging business credit at the moment. I'm stacking up my business credit brownie points. I'm building up that criteria. As you can see, my personal credit score, it could be better, but that's okay. We starting out. And then monthly cash flow, this is how much I have to play with on a daily basis. And then this is my available assets right here. So you see I have 5K. That's that we need to have in a net 30 account that we're able to leverage. So I can leverage this whole 3,870. Really what I've been doing is just buying simple things, sweatshirts, and paying it off completely to build up business credit, or as this net 30 account. The next, I'm currently negotiating a deferred loan, but the problem is the owner wants a little bit more money up front. And for me, that requires me to locate more people that's willing to do that. And that's fine. I'm a hustler. That's nothing. So this is one of the things I asked her, funding, as I stated earlier, grants, capital sources, down payment assistance, all that. So they did tell me to book another appointment if I needed help with budgeting plans, business and a business plan, which I think I might need their services, but I'm not for sure. For me, I look at it and say, okay, at the moment I may not need that, but later on I may need that. So legal services. One of the things I asked for is this also. I do want to mention I am through Legal Shield, so I really don't need a attorney technically because I have my own attorney. But it's always good to get recommendations and get as much help as possible. Like I said, I want to get as much help as much help as possible. So this is the strategies that I'm using: seller finance to purchase a property immediately. I'm using OPM. For those who don't understand what OPM is, it's other people's money. Basically, when using OPM, you have to find the same likeness to. Let me explain it in this way. By me using OPM to purchase this property, what does the equity partners get? What do they get in this return? So two things. An equity partner can either get sustained cash flow or at a certain point of time, maybe in 10 years or 15 years, he get a large chunk. So perfect example, if I ask for $25,000, he would get 25% of the existing business, which is this business right here, this multifamily business. He would get 25% of that when I sell it. So that's what the equity partners get. They get a chunk of the actual purchase price when I actually sell it. So they would need to get paid also. So some people look at it more like a investment or a way to leverage their cash. We're talking about people that have $20,000, $50,000, even $100,000 put to the side, and it's sitting in their retirement account. It's not making as much money as it could as if we leveraged it for business. Like I said, there's several ways that you can negotiate. You can negotiate a cash flow where you can get paid monthly checks. So that's one of the things. Also, securing a local property management to do the day-to-days. That's another thing that I asked them, and that's why they recommended me to speak to one of the commercial realtors. So how I was taught when looking at a property management team, go with the property management team that the current owner had. So whatever the current owner had, go with them, or if you find a better property management team, locate that better one. But it's easier to go with the people that already work there because they have the lay of the land. They understand how everything is. You're really not stepping into dangerous territories because you understand that they know the business. They know this property in and out. They've ran it before. Um, as you can see, live part-time in Tennessee for 6 months. That's part of the goal. I asked it recommendations, tips, and this is what they told me. So as you can see, guys, I just wanted to make a quick video on when speaking to SBA, or in my case, the small business department center. When speaking to these entities, you have to come prepared, and you have to be professional and provide a lot of information that can help you and help them understand your initial problem. So guys, I just wanted to show you this. This is what it looks like when you're hungry, when you're analyzing properties. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.